Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Molchap coming at you with another StarCraft 2 commentary, and this is going to be a game between Idra and DDE of the clan NrG. And before I get too far into this, I do want to say hello to any visiting Husketeers who happen to be coming on over here from Husky's channel to visit mine. Hello there, welcome to the Molchap channel, and I hope you like what you find here. If you do, consider subscribing. I'm going to be putting a lot more games now that I've finished moving, and actually going to be taking a trip to Korea hopefully sometime soon. So I'm actually hoping that in addition to StarCraft 2 commentaries, I'm going to be able to start getting like interviews and just video of events, that kind of thing. So we shall see though. This is Idra up here in the top right hand corner, EG Idra, and he's going to be the blue Zerg player, and DDE is the red Terran player down here in the bottom left hand corner. And so Idra, if you haven't seen any StarCraft commentators ever, you might not have heard of Idra, but if you have, then you have. Idra, of course, the pro player, got very, very far. He's gotten the farthest of any foreigner except for Jinro in the GSL, and so he's basically, I would consider him the top 4 in Zerg right now. As far as accomplishment, at the very least, you can't really deny that he holds at least some claim to that title. And he's going to be facing against DDE, a not quite as well-known player, but someone who is really becoming more well-known these days. DDE, I've had the pleasure of commentating in the VT Gaming Open a couple times, and he is a very, very good Terran player, very versatile as well. And he's actually, kind of since then, since I started kind of watching him in the VT Gaming Opens, he has gotten really, really high, like in the ladder rankings, and he's been doing better in more tournaments, that kind of thing. So he is basically kind of a up-and-coming guy here. He's going to be a force to reckon with, definitely. In any case, so this is actually a game from the SCLeague. It's a clan war league, and this is actually going to be game 6 of a set. So I'm sorry if that's spoiling anything for you guys. There were some VODs on Ustream. I couldn't really figure out how exactly to tell you how to find the rest of the VODs. Anyway, but I got this replay off Gosu Gamers. Anyway, this is actually game 6, and this is kind of an interesting situation here because right now, Idra representing EG in this matchup, they're up 3-2 right now, and so this is a must-win situation. Oh, look at this. Idra stealing DDE's gas. Nicely done. It's kind of a cool thing to do sometimes, and we'll see if he actually cancels it and rebuilds it, but that's just something you see sometimes as well. SCV just still running around here, and it looks like he was worried, a little bit worried about that SCV planting down some shenanigans, and sent lots of drones over there just to double check on what's going on. In any case, he does like the extractor finish. It's just going to take a while to beat that down and kill it off. Anyway, it's kind of a cool move if you don't want to deal with Banshees or something like that. Banshees can be pretty bad on this map. So taking that second gas makes it so that the Terran player can't get enough gas to really go for a Banshee build. So let's see what we got here. The Roach Warren going up in the background for Idra. In any case, so what I was going to say is this is actually, they've got this situation in the SCLeague where apparently you can revive a player. It's Winners League style where the winner stays and the loser gets replaced by another team member. But apparently you can send out another player again. So DDE has actually been sent out again to face Idra. And DDE is definitely one of the top players on the NrG clan. Very good clan though. Several good players on that clan. Anyway, so yeah, this is kind of an interesting situation where DDE has just been beaten by Idra in game 5, and now he's been sent out again in game 6. So he has some get-backs to be getting, and he is definitely going to be playing his heart out here. Some roaches popping out at just the right moment to deal with this Hellion. It looks like it's just a... well, no, actually, he's making several Hellions after all. And once he sees those roaches, he's probably going to stop production of Hellions at this point. He might just try and run by. It looks like he's going to try and run by, see if he can get a couple drone kills. Might as well. One drone is damaged. He's probably going to kill it off. Yep, pops that drone. Gets some damage on other drones. Not too bad. Kills a single drone. I think he got another drone or two with the previous Hellion. Maybe not. Anyway, not as much damage as he wanted to get done though. And DD is expanding very quickly and actually putting up a couple bunkers just in case, because there are roaches barreling down the map, down the center of the map, right down on his natural expansion. Look at these. He's got the Marauder. He's got the Marines. He needs to get them in the bunker. Get them in the bunker. There they go. A little bit late, but they do get in the bunker. He's got the SCVs already ready to repair if need be. I'm gonna transfer that, morph that into an orbital. In any case, so good little defense here by DDE. He is producing some more units as well to fill that second bunker, and he's just kind of got to hope at this point, actually, that the roaches are not, that he's not sending more roaches, which in fact Idra is not. Idra's a very macro-oriented player, so I'm not surprised. He just got, look at this, he sent these 4 roaches down, and then he made a couple more to deal with any other Hellions that came in here, and actually lost track of those other 2 Hellions. They probably came in the back and got killed off. And if we check the units lost tab, they're pretty much even as far as trading Hellions and drones and what have you. In any case, so yeah, I like what he's done. He's just gotten enough roaches to deal with things, deal with those Hellions, gone for a little bit of a counterattack, and now he's just been droning up like crazy. He's getting his Zergling speed as well, which can be actually pretty useful against roaches. Anyway, so DDE is just kind of sitting back and teching up. This is actually kind of what we saw in the previous game. That I'm sorry I didn't cast it for you guys, but I'm actually not that sorry because it was kind of a boring game. Like the first 10 minutes of the game, we're just sitting around building up and macroing, that kind of thing. So I'm glad we're seeing a little bit more harassment here in this game. Makes it a little bit interesting. Baneling Nest. Now, I don't know if he knows about that Baneling Nest, and he does not. He scanned up here earlier and saw the spire building. I'm sorry, the lair building rather. Doesn't know about the Baneling Nest though. And those are going to be pretty good against, well, Marines and actually against Hellions. It doesn't seem like they would be, but Banelings are actually pretty good against Hellions because Hellions are considered light, so the Banelings do their extra damage against them. But Banelings are going to be absolute crap against these Marauders. They are not going to do any damage at all against these Marauders. I mean, they're going to do very little. They don't get their damage bonus. Marauders have tons and tons of hit points. So he's got a good army here. He's got lots of Hellions for Lings, and he's got the Marauders for the Roachers. But that may just be too many Roaches with some Lings as well alongside. The Lings, actually, if the Lings get close, they're going to get roasted by the Hellions. But he engaged it with the Roaches. He's losing some of the Hellions. He needs to get the Hellions back. He does pull the Hellions back. Runs them back in to deal with the Lings. Needs to fall them back. There's the... oh, man. The Banelings crash right onto that group of Marauders, which is not what they wanted to do. I mean, he really didn't have any other choice. Otherwise, they're just going to get killed off in retreat. And here he comes in with a large attack force, running in. He's roasting all the Lings. The Marauders are almost dead, though. And once that lost Marauder goes down, he's not going to have anything to do with these Roaches. Probably going to fall back. And there we go. Exactly what he does. A couple more Marauders heading in the side here just to see if they can target down a Roach. May have just been late to the party and, you know, decided, well, even though I got here late and everyone's almost gone already, I'm just going to have a drink before I go since I came all the way out here. And in this case, the drink was running into the death in an attempt to kill a Roach. Okay, that's not usually what I do at most parties, but hey, you know, can't blame Marauders for doing what they do. In any case, so let's go ahead and check out the Army tab. There we go, Army tab. They're about even in supply. And again, I'm actually a little bit surprised that DDE hasn't switched off that reactor for a tech lab to try and get some tanks out, because tanks are basically what you need against Banelings and against Roaches. I mean, Marauders are pretty good against Roaches. Marauders are the best against Roaches, I should say. But with Banelings in the mix as well, it's going to be handy to have tanks around. This is a good combination, though, as well. Anyway, so Hellions still not Blue Flame upgraded, running in, roasting tons of drones. That was, look at that, 5 or 6 burning corpses on the ground there as DDE rallies a bunch of Marauders here up to the front as well. And he's interestingly spending all of his gas on Marauders, and I'm surprised we don't see a starport yet anywhere that I can tell. But look at this. Idra's macroing up huge amounts of Roaches. Absolutely huge. He's got a full... Actually, he's only got 35 drones, rather. I thought he would have more drones with the amount he's macroing up. He's probably going to start producing some more drones. Yeah, there's 5 in the production tab right now. So he's going to be able to get out tons more drones here pretty quickly. And he really needs more drones, because right now he's getting out-econned by this Terran player, DDE. Random... Banelings in the middle of the map. Uh-oh, that is a ton of Hellions, though, and a lot of Marauders as well. The Banelings do catch some of the Hellions. He needs to catch that clump right in the middle. No, he doesn't, but the Marauders stim and attack those Roaches. They actually are just too few in number to deal with those Roaches. They're going to fall back to these bunkers, and it's just a beautiful play by Idra. He's actually got a little bit less of an economy. If we look at the income tab, he's got a lot less of an economy, actually, but he's somehow managing to... to macro up enough forces and to outplay DDE enough to stay in this game. And it's just, you know, he's just doing a really good combination of Roaches. And here comes some Hellions running in. They're going to run straight up the main ramp. Queen not able to get there in time. Zerglings giving chase, but they are not exactly the right ones to be chasing these Hellions. A lot of them are going to go down, but at least This is actually a good sacrifice by those Zerglings. He's gonna, whoa, actually, whoa. If he can get in behind that supply line, they're almost all dead, but he gets like shot off on those drones. Several drones, in low health. Lots of drones in low health, but no drones die, or very few die. Only some Zerglings, so the Zerglings sacrificing themselves to protect those drones, and that is a good trade-off for Idra in this situation. Anyway, wow, DDE, I'll bet he really wanted to do a lot more with those Hellions. It's almost too bad that it didn't work out there for him. Look at this. So Idra now has been droning up. DDE is at 56 harvesters right now, which is pretty much the extent of how many harvesters you do want to get with 2 bases. He's thinking about taking a 3rd base though, so he may be getting extra SCVs so he can transfer to that 3rd base as soon as it pops up. Idra, 51 harvesters now. He is droning up some more. Yeah, so he is in good shape. His economy is going strong right now. Could be a little bit stronger with his high yield going. He could add some more drones there, but he's doing well. So now we're really going to see the macro of Idra as his Spire has just recently popped up as well. 4 Overlords building right now. I think he might have gotten... Nope, didn't... maybe he got supply block for a moment there. So he's building some Mutalisks now that he has some supply. Yeah, a few Overlords just popped out. And these Droches just running around the map trying to chase down these Hellions. Hellions just running around the map trying to be annoying as possible. But the Mutalisks are coming out very, very soon, so he's going to have Mutalisks to deal with these Hellions and Marauders. And DDE actually, actually come to think of it, he's been making all Hellions and Marauders. This one Thor is all he has that's anti-air, and a little bit of a harassment going on there in the back, but just too few. He looks like he got 1 drone there. Mutalisks and Roaches chasing that down. Now he's shown the Mutalisks though, and so DDE might be a little bit worried. He's got a few turrets around, but other than that, just this one Thor. If he magic boxes that Thor, I don't know if he has enough Mutas to really take out that Thor though. Yeah, I don't know. And so DDE is just gonna expand out with turrets here. Probably gonna start producing more Marines. Is what I'm thinking. He's just producing turrets at this point. At least extra Thors. Yeah, so another Thor is incoming as well. Wow, this is actually getting really close because once if DDE takes this spot and Planetary Fortresses it, he's actually going to be in really good shape. He's going to have a really strong defensible position. He's starting to switch up into making tanks and what have you. And this Thor is just chilling in the back there. Yeah, the Thor, even though he only has 1 Thor back here, a Thor with a few turrets to help it out is actually going to be really good. Hellions going in. I missed it a little bit. They were going to try and go in for some harassment. Zerglings catching them off guard, and both players kind of trading forces there. Zerglings dying, Hellions exploding. It looks like Idra might be thinking about kind of moving down the map here. He's trying to come in here before this planetary goes up, picks off, trying to pick off some workers actually, but the turrets have been built beforehand. He actually pushed out slowly with these turrets. Look at this wall. That there is no way that any banelings or anything could get down through that wall. Another wall over here. So he's actually got it really well portioned off. Look at this Mutaball though. Jesus, he's getting a lot of Mutas right now. Producing even more right now. He's going to be up to almost 30 Mutas very soon. And that is going to be really tough to deal with. I mean, even a Thor and some turrets will not be able to deal with that Mutaball once he gets up that much. Marauders moving out here trying to take out these Roaches. They're going to stim and fall back to the planetary and all the tanks and all the Thors. The Thors trying to go work on the Mutas, but there's just not enough anti-air to support the Thors. The Thors go down really quickly, and the Mutalisks are just killing off everything. They're going to kill off that turret, and there's no anti-air here right now. Just this one turret, couple turrets actually back there. Looks like he can just barely, with some of those Mutas, attack that planetary without being within range of that turret. But as his Mutas spread out, they automatically spread out. He wasn't able to keep his Mutas from taking damage entirely. Idra now expanding up here to this top left expansion as well. He feels he has enough control with these Mutas, and he does, because look at all these. None of this attacks air except this one Thor now that has come back down to the battle. Okay, there's 2 Thors in play now, but still not enough that he can really move out and feel safe against those Mutas, because there's still a substantial amount of Mutas he's going in. He's going to try and pick off those Thors. There's 2 Thors now, though. Is he going to be able to kill off those Thors quickly enough? He kills off one. The other's still there. He's going to be able to kill that. Oh, it's coming into repair. He's coming into repair. Is he going to repair? He's hitting all his SCVs. The Thor goes down. In the meantime, the Marauders and the Hellions Blue Flame upgraded now have stimmed and run in, and they're attacking, killing every drone and all the Lings protecting this hatchery. Mutalisks are coming back now to clean up, but there's so many units he can't kill them off in time, and they are going to take out that hatchery before the Mutalisks can clean up. It looks like he actually did pull off several of the drones from that before anything happened. Hellions now going to go down here and find an unfortunately empty expansion. They were hoping for an expansion full of drones they could just wipe up the floor with tons of drones, but it doesn't happen. So now actually DDE in a pretty good position. He's got a lot of minerals left at his high yield. He doesn't really have it well saturated just yet, but he's in a good position defensively, except again just no anti-air right now. He's finally starting to produce Marines. A couple Thors pop out at just the right moment to deal with this. One of the observers leaves the game. It's a really important thing to announce. Thor's cutting out just at the perfect moment, popping out of both these factories in order to fight that off. Looks like he's just continuing to try and harass with these Hellions, getting shut down at every turn though. Now would be a good time to try and run out on this expansion. Super oversaturated expansion right now. Lots of juicy drones just waiting to get flamed by Hellions if he was able to take that opportunity. Anyway, but Idra just has too much map control with these Mutalisks running around everywhere. Just being all over the map, coming in, attacking the back, attacking the front, attacking this side now. He's going to be able to take that out, and nothing's researching at this eBay, but he could probably take that out if he wanted to. One Thor is going to come back here and try and protect that engineering bay. I don't think it's going to happen. Actually, he's just going to chill next to his main there. Another orbital is waiting to be able to come over to this expansion. He's going to move it over right now, but I don't know if he can protect that expansion. Well, actually, that's 5 Thors, so never mind. He can protect that expansion from almost any amount of Banelings and Mutalisks. Zerglings, of course, would be able to do much better against those Thors. In any case, coming in with Mutalisks harassing again. Thors, doing tons of damage. They do splash damage, so you can see just a few hits did massive damage to that entire section of those Mutalisks. And he did go in with the Hellions. Let's go ahead and jump back for just a moment, see how he does with these drones. Here comes those Hellions, and actually he did pull the drones in the right direction, so he only loses a few drones at this point. Are they going to be able to circle back around, though? No, he stops controlling the Hellions. Mutalisks come in to help clean up alongside that Queen. Anyway, so this is still anyone's game at this point. Idra now has a better economy because he's been coming in and killing off SCVs, and really DDE hasn't really been refilling them very much. Although DDE has just gotten this expansion of drops 4 mules, that's going to jump his econ up way high. And we're probably going to see that income coming up very quickly. Yeah, just evened himself up in income by dropping those mules. Of course, it is temporary, but still DDE kind of keeping even. Again, trying to run around. Idra has gotten this expansion up over here in the meantime. By the way, and putting up some spine crawlers. I like that move. Mutalisks coming in again to attack and harass this high yield. Not a ton of minerals left at that high yield, but it's enough that it's going to be a good income for a little bit longer, for a few minutes longer. And he's just desperately defending with these Thors all over the place, trying to hold things off. Here comes some roaches, though. If he doesn't really, if he can lure into the range of these siege tanks up here, that would be huge. He's trying to get him to fall back. Oh, the siege tanks volley, and the roaches go down. Thor's also very good against roaches, especially in numbers like that. More Hellions coming in here. If he can roast a bunch of drones, that would be huge. Oh, gets about a half-dozen drones, but the Hellions are still alive. He's splitting up his drones. Zerglings coming in to try and trap them. Oh, he's got all of his drones lined up. Oh, a huge line of drones goes down to those couple flames. Look at that pile, that absolute heaping pile of burning drone flesh. DDE has, oh my god, he has 10 Thors now, 10 Thors. These Mutalisks are basically not going to be effective for anything if they trying to go up against those Thors right now. He doesn't even need the Marine support at this point with that many Thors. He's just been going all mech basically. Here come those Mutalisks coming in the back. They can take out these turrets actually if he wants to, and that would be a good idea. Try and draw DDE back. DDE is moving across the middle of the map. He's going for the kill at this point. He's actually ignoring his main, and Idra realizes this and brings his mutas back to the main fight. He realizes that a base trade wouldn't go quick enough. He's got some infestors actually. I'm sorry, not infestors, corruptors in play. He must have a greater spire somewhere. I'm not sure where, but he's probably going to morph those into broodlords here pretty quick. Getting ground care up is level 3, so the upgrades are very good for the Zerg player. But 3-3. Oh my god, actually just +3 weapons, no armor actually, +3 weapons for these mech units though. They're going to do tons and tons of damage. Look at how quickly they just destroy that Overlord. He never took out this rock, so the drones have nowhere to run. They're just going to get cornered and destroyed, just absolutely roasted. It is a Zerg barbecue right now. Just everything just getting completely completely obliterated in this base. Mulists are going to come back there, but luckily for the Mulists, the Thors, now 12 in number, are nowhere to be found. I think DDE really needs to start taking out more bases, though. He's been doing a good job of keeping the drone count low, but I think he needs to go in and try and take out bases. And there's the Broodlords. Idra lolling, I guess, at the amount of Thors, probably. Here come the Broodlords. Oh no, Mulus coming in from the side. He's going to keep them spread out, otherwise the Thors are going to do massive damage. Tons of damage being done to those Mulus. He does have them spread out, so the Thors aren't able to do maximum damage. There's tanks in play, going to work on the Roaches. The Marauders coming as well, and I think he's actually attacking some of the Broodlings coming out of those Broodlords. The Mulisks are almost all dead now, and the Thors go down, and how the hell did that happen? Idra is asking. I'm not sure what he's asking about happening. Maybe he's wondering about how he lost all of his Mulisks. But anyway, the Broodlords are now in play, going to work on this Planetary Fortress. Planetary Fortress is pretty much not useful, though, but GG coming from DDE. Idra takes the game, and that was an absolutely wonderful game. That was really, really epic. That was fun to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed that as well, and that was at least worth it just for watching all those drones dying in a single line there and watching the massive battle. I don't think I've ever seen that many Thors engage that many Mulisks before, so it was interesting to find out what happens in that situation. I guess when they're spread out, the Mutas can do pretty well against Thors. Of course, I don't think they would have won that battle if it weren't for the Broodlords raining massive broodling damage down upon all of the units. In any case, I hope you guys all enjoyed that game. And again, any Hesketeers visiting here, if you do like what you've heard here, consider subscribing. And if not, that's cool. And yeah, and by the way, I guess I should give an explanation to my fans. I did actually join up with the Game Station. It's kind of a network of gaming channels that Husky and HD and Artosis, Total Biscuit, all of them are in. And so I got signed up with that, and so Husky actually let me put a game on his account to you know, talk to his viewers and get some exposure. And so actually it was a pretty epic game, so if you do want to watch that, go ahead and check that out. It's on Husky's account. So anyways, I hope everyone enjoyed this game very much. Thanks very much for watching. GG, take care.